Hello and welcome. In this particular video, we're going to proceed to create a landing page using AI. How about that? So we're going to go to Amazon.com just to pick a product from Amazon. There's plenty of products that we can sell, but we're just going to go ahead and shop for some products. And let's say that you're trying to create a product page for a watch. Let's say look for watch. Let's look for a fancy type of watch that is, let's just say for water, basically a waterproof watch. That's more like it. But here, when we click, you can see we have a bunch of watches, and they're even showing us the sales. That's a good thing about Amazon. Now, let's say that, for example, you want to create a product page for this particular watch right here. Now, you can click. There's the watch. You can see how many people have bought it. And what we're going to do, we're going to copy this particular link and we're going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to start a new chat. Now, let me go ahead to the previous chats. I want to delete the past couple of chats because they're just going to add a lot of extra space. I don't actually really need them. Let's just click. That's it. Now start a new chat. And basically here I'm using O1 Mini, but I could use GPT-4o. Okay. But I'm going to stick to O1 Mini. Not a problem. Now I'm going to say, now write a very simple and short description for this product landing page. Keep it under 700 characters. Okay. And I'm going to paste the URL and hit enter. Now I'm going to let it go and work on it. In the meantime, you want to go to Hostinger or whatever hosting provider you have. If you have Bluehost, they also have AI Builder. If you have GoDaddy, they also have their own AI Builder, I would assume. I'm using Hostinger, okay? So I'm going to click Add Website. I want this to be a Hostinger website builder website. And when you click, it's going to start loading. In the meantime, it's going to go back. And now I can go and take this link, okay? So the link says discover our waterproof smartwatch, da-da-da-da-da. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all of this particular text, okay? Now I'm going to copy this text and come back. So basically you want to paste the description first. Then you want to go about selecting the type of website that you're building. So it's a landing page. The brand name, well, you can just say smartwatch or smartwatch for men. I don't think this has a brand name, so we're just going to say smartwatch. And we're basically going to go and add it right here. Okay. Now, I want you to click to create a website. And since we have selected landing page, it's going to go ahead and create the landing page. In the meantime, we need some images. So I'm going to go ahead and particularly copy this image. And I want you to go to, or actually, instead of copying it, we can download it. But let's copy it and go to canva.com. Now, inside of canva.com, what we can do is we can edit that image to remove the background off of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to save it, see if it's a PNG or a JPEG. It's JPEG, so it's good. Now I'm going to download it as a JPEG, and I'm going to save. Now, once I do save it, I'm inside of Canva. So what I can do is I can just simply click on my downloads. Here's a Canva tip. If you didn't know, you can drag an element immediately into the Canva page, and then you can start modifying it directly. Now, it's basically, right now, it's adding it. Now, if you want to find it out, you need to scroll down a little bit and you can see it here. Now you can click on this and then you can go ahead and edit image. Okay. Now click the ellipses and then edit image. Now we want to edit the image as in we want to remove the background. So I just want to click background remover. It's a simple and quick edit. And that's it. So now I want to save this and I want to download. Okay. So I want to download this. Now let's go ahead and check it out and see if I downloaded it with the transparent background. Otherwise, I can just go ahead and go inside to download it with a transparent background. Now you can see over here it is transparent, so that's nice. So it's Canva tips that you don't need to spend a lot of time. I'm going to discard. I have done what I wanted to do, and now we are inside of the landing page. So this is the landing page. Now, first thing foremost, click edit or edit site. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and start editing this. So smartwatch services, da-da-da-da. Okay, so this is all fine. Okay, now we have a bunch of this stuff. And that's pretty cool. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to show a image of the product. So I want to say elevate your fitness with our smartwatch. And I want to put this right here. Now, here we have the buy button, the shop button. Now, why do we have two buttons? I want to remove the shop button because we'll only have one product. And I want you to move this slightly over here. Now, because we have moved this like this, you can click on your text and let me click the X here. You can make sure you click edit text. And here you have this option, which is basically to put things aligned on the left side. And then you can do the same thing with this one right here as well. You can edit text and you can go to the alignment and you can align it on the left side. And you can take the buy button and we can make it a little bit bigger and you can actually position it somewhere around here. Okay. Now we want to add an image of our product. Now, if you want to add an image, click on add element and then drag an image element over here. And basically you can add an image. So I'm just going to increase the size a little bit and I'm going to edit the image and I'm going to replace this image basically by uploading the image of the smartwatch. Now, apart from that, for the rest of the content, you can actually repurpose it and let me show you how. But first off, let's just click here to upload this smartwatch. And basically after and upon, this is not the watch. Let's click on upload. Where is it? All right, let me check it out, check things out. This one, is it this one? Not really sure. There it is. And basically what you want to do, you want to use this image inside so that they can at least see what they're going to buy. Now here you can see that this image is cropped, which is bad. So you want to go ahead and make sure you reveal elements of the image. We want to reveal the top, we want to reveal the bottom, and we want to make sure it's not cut in any shape or form. You can see that right now things are doing good. Now what you can do, you can increase the size of the image and then drag it a little bit over here. I believe I've increased the size quite a lot. And you can put it here. Now you can also click on your image, you can edit, and you can basically add an animation. Now there is a slide animation, but you can use the scale animation to kind of show it like this. And that is pretty much that. Now, as far as the rest of the elements, you can edit them. So smartwatch services, stay connected, get in touch, customer reviews. All of this stuff can be edited. You can just click on any element you wish to edit and you can edit it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go live and I want to show you how you can add a cart, how you can make this website a cart website. Now, by the way, if you want to connect a domain, just click connect a domain here after you go live and go ahead and select a domain befitting for this particular website. In my case, I don't want to connect a domain. I'm just showing you how to do this. Now I'm going to click close. Now here, what we want to do is I want you to click here on the online store option and you want to add a store because we don't have a store. You want to add a store. Okay. Now we've added a store and they've added the store with these dummy products, which we don't really need. So what I want you to do is I want you to go and click on online store. And you want to go ahead and edit the store settings. So you click on the store settings right here. We are inside of the store manager. Now this is one way you can edit the store manager, okay? But there's another way, right? You can click out and you can click here. Then you can go forward and look for store. Now where is it? Where is it? It's actually not here. I think, let me click here. Store settings. Let's click. Now I think, and I believe they probably changed it because normally I should have been able to do it differently, but this is good. Now I'm going to select the store country and currency and continue. And right here, I want to go to products and I want to delete the product that we have. Now you also need to set up payment, but first of all, let's click on all these products and I want you to go ahead and then delete them. Okay, so I'm going to delete. Okay, perfect. So after deleting all of these products, what you want to do, you don't need to add any categories or anything else. Now you can add a discount, which is good because it's going to help you for marketing, but let's go for payments. Okay, now for payments, you can set up a payment, either PayPal, you can connect PayPal, or you can connect to manual payment. We need to at least connect one payment method. So I'm going to go ahead and use a manual payment. I'm going to click add. And basically, I'm going to call this cash on delivery or COD. Payment instructions, pay upon receipt of the smart watch. And obviously, all they need to do is they need to fill their detail. They can order the smartwatch and you need to confirm with them if they really need the smartwatch afterwards. It's called cash on delivery. And once they basically confirm that they want the smartwatch, deliver the product to them and you get paid once you deliver the product. If you want to add Stripe or PayPal or any other payment method, such as the local Go, you can go ahead and use these connect buttons. Now, as far as the product, click on products, add product. Now, as far as the title, just for the practice, I'm just going to take this same title. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to take the entire title. I'm only going to take smartwatch. Smartwatch is the title. The subtitle is the rest of the stuff. So let's go back to the store on Hostinger. This is a physical product. And first of all, you want to add a media. Now, as far as the media is concerned, it should be the smartwatch. Okay, so let's click add media here. You can add as many images as you want, but I'm just going to add one, okay? And that one is the image of the smartwatch. It's transparent. It's pretty nice. Now you can add more, like I said. Now I'm going to paste the title in here. And basically, I'm going to go back and I'm going to copy the rest as the subtitle. So let's go ahead and copy the rest as the subtitle, right? I'm going to go back over here. This is the subtitle. I'm going to paste it in. As far as the ribbon, you can go ahead and give it a ribbon, such as bestseller. It will give it a tag. As far as the description, you can actually use the AI writer to write a description for the product. Now, you just have to go ahead and probably add these information, or you can copy the description from Amazon. Now, this is just for practice, and I don't recommend you should do this because you need to write your own descriptions. Never copy from others, but just for the sake of the example, I'm showing you how things go. Now, the AI writer is basically going to write a optimized description for you. You can see it has written a description. For any additional information, you can add the pricing. Now, let's say that the original price is $149, but now we're selling it at $39. That leaves it a big discount, right? You can track quantity as well. So, for example, if you only have 100 of these smartwatches in your stock, or basically stocked, you can go ahead and add the quantity so that when people are ordering, they can see that there's only 100, right? They don't have 100,000 or a million. Right? It's not infinite. Now, for custom fields, you can add a custom field, but I'm not going to. As far as categories, if you want to add categories, you can go ahead and add categories as well. Now, for this type of product, we don't have any variants, all right? So there is no variant. This product is not a variant, so we can just save it as is. And that is pretty much it. So now we have a product. Now we can move on. Now, also remember that you can go and add dashboard information, basically, and such as adding information regarding shipping and stuff. So make sure you check these important elements out. Check the settings, store details, company information, shipping, checkout, emails, taxes, and invoices. Check those things out. Now, in my case, I'm just going to close. I think I don't need to continue any further. You can go and do the rest of the stuff. And now let's just go ahead and try to refresh this because I have deleted those products. So naturally, they shouldn't show up there. So let's wait a second until we get the results. So here, I can click the store page directly, and you can see there is only one product in the store, which is nice. So what you want to do, you want to go back to the home page by clicking home, or you can just go to pages and navigation, and you can click the home page. As a matter of fact, you can add pages as well if you want to add any page, such as the privacy policy, refund policy, terms and conditions, and so on and so forth and whatnot. Now, you can add them, and you can place them here if you want. Those are important. Now, I'm going to click on the buy button. First of all, before adding the link, I want to edit this button. I also want to go to the style of the button, and on hover, I want to change the color. So I want to change the fill color on hover to something a little bit bluish, kind of like this, so that when they hover, it shows something a little bit bluish like this, and you can see that that is pretty nice. Now, let's go for a deep blue color. Now, as far as the color of the text on hover, we can make it black to try it and see how it looks. And it looks pretty nice. But at the same time, what we want to do, we want to go back to normal, and we want to increase the text size. Instead of buy, we want to add a text that says maybe add to cart, right? So go to general and then change the text to say add to cart. Now, I'm not sure if this is a button that I want because there's a button that adds the product to cart directly. So let's click over here and let's scroll down. Now I see, now this is not the type of button that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to copy add to cart, and I'm going to delete this button, right? And I'll tell you why. Because here in the elements, you have a button that adds to bag directly. So you can add this button, and it will be able to add the product to bag directly. So you can just go ahead and increase the button size. You can see that little thing here that says there is something wrong. That's because we need to connect a product to it. But first of all, let's click edit. Choose the product you want to connect. We only have a smartwatch. And then you can go and click general. Instead of, it said add to bag, we can say add to cart. Instead of style, you can go ahead and the fill color, change it to white. But at the same time, you can also control the transparency of this button, but I'm actually going to keep it white. Actually, on second thought, I'm going to make it completely transparent. All right. But I'm going to add a border, right? So I'm going to add a border of a width of something like this. And I'm going to go to the color of that border. I'm actually going to give it a color which is somewhat like this. And I'm going to go ahead and copy that color of the border. Okay. And then on hover, I want the color of the fill on hover to be the same as the color of the border, so that when they hover, it shows something like this. And at the same time, it comes to general style settings. I want the text size to increase a bit so that it can be seen. And you can change the text color as well. And you can also change the text font. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and just click out. Now, this button is connected to the product. So if I click update the website, notice that right now we have created a landing page super fast. And you can use this landing page to sell this product, for example, on Facebook. So if I click to view the site, right now we have basically landed on our website. It's not connected to any domain, but you can connect it to a domain as I've shown you. Now, it's taking a little bit of time to load at first, but if I refresh the page, it's going to take way less time to load. right? So you can see it loads fast, and then they can hover on this button. So if they hover over it, you can see the color changes all of a sudden, and they can click it, and you can see they can add it, and they can check out if they wanted to. And now we can't accept any orders because we have to add pages such as the contact us, not the contact us, we have to add information. So you have to go to your store here. You have to click on the online store, and you have to add company details and shipping options. Then you will be able to accept payments, or you'll be able to accept orders. And also remember that you can add a lot of products, but this is a landing page. So it's a one product landing page, right? So only update the company details, the shipping options, and update more elements. And if you want as well, like I said, you can edit all of these other things as well if you think this is not the stuff, right? So you can update the images, you can add new images, you can add links to your social platforms if you have any social platforms. Everything can be edited here. You can just check Facebook, for example, add a link to your Facebook page and so on and so forth and whatnot. And people can enter their email. You can actually edit this to add your phone number, your email address. And you can even add links to pages such as the privacy policy page, contact us page, and all of these other pages that are worthwhile. And you can make sure you update your website every single time. And like I said, if you want to connect to a domain, just click connect to a domain, either from here or click update your website and connect to a domain is going to show up. But that is pretty much that for this particular tutorial. If you want to view how the website looks like on mobile, just click here to look at mobile. Or see it in mobile view, and you can see that on mobile it doesn't look so nice. So you can go ahead and do a little bit of an optimization here by just moving this slightly up. Also, you can take the cart button on mobile and just move it somewhere around here. I think that maybe on mobile this is good. It's not bad. And then you can go back, and it doesn't affect the way it looks on computer, right? So when you edit the placement of elements on mobile, it doesn't affect how it looks on laptop, right? So you can see that this looks nice. Now, there are a couple of things here you need to edit, such as moving this a little bit to the top because there was a distance. And we can scroll down to see if there is anything else. Apart from that, it's all good and done. So I'm just going to go back, update your website. Website is now ready. And you can change everything else. Like I said, you can change everything else, change images. But this is all it is. So landing page created in record time and no experience whatsoever. AI does most of the job for you. Remember, ChatGPT is a very, very good copywriter. It's actually better than most copywriters in the world. So go ahead and make sure you utilize it to the fullest capacity by doing some basic copywriting, by changing the copy of this page to make it look better, more convincing. Maybe use a framework like the PAS, Problem, Agitate, Solution, Copyright Framework. And if you've done a pretty good job with your advertisements, if people land on this page, they should convert because they were interested in the product based on the video they saw, for example, on Facebook or whatever you're basically advertising your product. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video so far. Passive Income Gen Z, signing out. And let us know what you want us to create a next tutorial about for this course.